Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Welcome everyone to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome to the night show. Excited to be here with each and every one of you on the podcast platforms right now. And as many of you may know, and if you're new to the podcast, you also will be informed right now that we also do a stream on Facebook. So for those of you tuning in via podcast and you want to see the video version, I always encourage you to visit www.connectwithlakeisha.com. Again, that's connectwithlakeisha.com. That way you will be able to send me a friend request, message me and let me know that you have been tuning in by way of podcast and you would like to connect. So again, I appreciate you all and definitely stand by as we prepare to go live on Facebook. Good evening. Good evening. Hello and grand evening. Welcome, Miss Rhonda Gardner. Welcome to the stream. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. It's about 7:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we're going live. I'm Dr. Lakeisha-mcknight. I want to welcome every one of you. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. And so we're going to give it just a little bit of time. I know Facebook is probably letting a few of you know that we are live right now. And so we're going to give it a couple more seconds and then we're going to go full speed ahead. Okay, full speed ahead. And so again, welcome, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. So once again, this is the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. We normally go live with this show, streaming onto Facebook. And then on occasion, we do provide these streams or at least the replays of these onto YouTube and other platforms out there. So if you're watching this after the fact, again, welcome. And we can definitely connect. I always encourage people to send a friend request. Let me know where you first saw this. Okay. And we'll definitely move forward from there. I love building relationships. And so I am a wealth mentor. I'm an author of a few books, but most importantly, during this stream, I am your friend. And so welcome here, everyone, to the show. And so the show goes live every single night around 7:30, sometimes a little bit after, depending on what we have going on during that day. But it's a nightly show. And the purpose of the show really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. And so everyone, welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. And so there are several ways to participate in the show. Number one, like or love the stream. There's a like or love button somewhere near the video or the podcast player. Go ahead and click on that button there. For those of you who are serious about growing yourself as a leader, you're serious about your success, and you truly want to grow your income in this year, love this stream. Go ahead and do so. Okay. And then look, I would love to know where you're watching from. There are many of you who are outside of the United States, and I'm so curious as to where you're from. So if this is your first or maybe second time tuning into the show, feel free. And even if you've been here several times and you want to shout out your city and state, go ahead in the comment section. Let me know what city, state, and country you're actually watching from. I would love to learn about you and where you're from. So go ahead and share that. And if you're catching the replay of this, hashtag replay in the comments area as well. And then lastly, share this out with those you care about and love. I've already shared it with a couple of my business colleagues. And for all of my wealth building family members out there, you all know why we do that. And so I'm so excited to have your support, and I am truly grateful. All right. I'm really, really grateful. And so there are a couple things I'm going to be sharing with you on tonight. We're still going strong with the series. Look above. Okay. Take a moment and look above. As you can see for this series, we're still talking about lacking income. For those of you who may be lacking income, I know that it's still early in the year, okay? But if your income is not where you want it to be, this series is for you, because there may be some things that you're doing in order for you to make some enhancements, in order for you to really move closer to your ideal income, where you want it to be. You have to pinpoint what the problem is. It starts with pinpointing what the problem is, owning up to the fact that this is the issue, and then seeking wise counsel or advice from those who have been there and done that, so you can move forward and do better. Okay, it's not going to be perfect, but it will be better. Okay, and so listen, this applies to any one of you. I know most of my content really focuses in on network marketers, online marketers, affiliate marketers, or those who aspire to enter these industries. And so it really helps many different people. Even if you're in the corporate sector and perhaps you're thinking you want to be a full-time entrepreneur, you want to really create passive income for yourself. And so listen, I had to sit down and think about some of these reasons, because some women I used to coach in the professional speaking space, I learned about some of the reasonings why they were not having the income that they wanted. And one thing that I've noticed, and here is the seventh reason, why many people lack income, and perhaps this may be one of your reasons, and that is this. People start something and they fail to maintain momentum. So there's a lack of momentum. That's the seventh reason that I want to share with you on tonight. Go ahead and type in the comment section, lack of momentum. All right, type it in, lack of momentum in the comments section. Let me see you type that in there, because now if you're not sure what momentum is, I want you to think of it in terms of if you were at the top of a mountain, right? And the mountain had snow on it, or what have you, it's a snow mountain, wherever you may be, and you're on the top of the mountain, you formulated a snowball. However, it doesn't matter how big you started it with. And then you proceeded to roll or push that ball of snow from the top of the mountain, and it began to roll. It began to roll down the mountain, right? And as it rolls down the mountain, it begins to pick up speed, and even the size of that snowball would increase because of the other snow and because of it picking up debris and other pieces of snow along the way. And so the speed continues because of where it started. And so the power always begins with the start. How do you start a thing? And the truth of the matter is, for those who may be in the affiliate marketing space, the online marketing space, or perhaps network marketing, the reason why many people struggle is because you don't start well, and then you don't maintain momentum. You fall off. So perhaps you're like, well, at the beginning of the year, I'm going to start and I'm going to reach out and prospect 10 to 15 new people per day, right? And then next thing you know, things happen. You start allowing excuses to stop your momentum, and you'll say, I don't feel like doing it today. My head hurts, so I'm not going to do it today, and I'll continue tomorrow. And then something else comes into place into your schedule, interrupts the schedule. You make yet another excuse, and then next thing you know, it's down to like 4 people you've contacted, and then it's down to 1 person, and next thing you know, you're not even prospecting. You're not even following up, depending on how many numbers you establish that you would follow up with every single day. So many people struggle because of a lack of momentum. You start a thing, and then either you stop, point blank, period. You have good intentions. You're like, I want to start this thing. I want to build wealth. I want to get paid in cryptocurrency. I want to get paid in Bitcoin. But when you realize that this is a daily lifestyle, this is something that you have to be consistent with the thing in order to get the results that you want to see. And then you say something doesn't work. When you make people start something, right? And then because they have not done what is recommended for them to do, they say that something doesn't work. perfect example, right? Now, I'm not pinpointing any one person. So I'm in a space where I'm connected to a blockchain networking company, right? And we help people to get paid in cryptocurrency. And so someone comes on board right now and they say, this thing doesn't work. I'm not getting paid in Bitcoin. I'm not getting paid in Ethereum. And so this networking thing doesn't work. Well, I would have to say I beg to differ. And I would have to tell them that, first of all, there are individuals, including myself and many others, who made within the first month of the company launching, who made 4, 5, and 6 figures within 30 days. So how can you honestly say that it has not worked when I'm proof, my mentor is proof, my other coaches are proof, and my other colleagues are proof that the system, the program, the resource will help you to get paid in Bitcoin and or Ethereum. The problem is people are not, and this may be the case for you, lack of focus, and that lack of focus and lack of opening your mouth perhaps and saying, I need help and I have questions, leads you to not getting the results that you want to see. And then therefore you say that it doesn't work and then you disconnect yourself. You have to start strong. And even if you haven't started strong, you have to begin. Start. And then when you start, figure out something that you can maintain momentum with. That's like a track runner, right? They start off real strong and they just giving it all they got, and it's a marathon. What are you doing? Right? What are you doing? First of all, you're going to run out of breath super duper fast if you didn't get the training that you needed, number one. And if you started off the wrong way, and then this is a marathon and you're going to be running for a certain amount of time, you need to pace yourself and establish momentum. Everybody say momentum in the comment section. Momentum. So what does that look like? That number is based on what your schedule, what your efforts, what you're able to do. You might not be able to reach out to 50 people per day like myself, or follow up with 30 people per day. I'm just saying, it's really based on what you're able to do, your schedule. You may have a full-time job, or you may be working part-time. Okay. And there may be some other things that's distracting you. And that might be, another stream, because we already spoke about when you try to build all these different network marketing companies. Hello. That also impacts your lack of income too, because you're scattered. Okay. That's something else. I'm not even going to go there, but listen, lack of momentum. My mentor, Dr. John Maxwell, he coined a law entitled the Law of the Big Mo, which talks about momentum. It's the power of doing a thing and maintaining consistency with it. All right. And so how do you do that? I'm going to give you some other suggestions. You start strong. Yes. You think about your why. Your why is what keeps you going. Why do you do it? You see, my mentor, Mr. Ty Best, he talks about it. He inspires us with his words. And then he also have literature. He has books. And this one book, which I do recommend that you go ahead and get, Dream Chaser Manifesto. You want to grab a copy of this. And if you don't have a copy, let me know. I will guide you to where you can get one. And if for those of you who are connected to me, perhaps I'm mentoring you when it comes to wealth building, let me know. Inbox me and say, hey, I need a copy of this. You want to keep your dream alive, and you also want to take action. You can dream all day, but if you're not taking action, you're not going to see anything. You're not going to see results. And then, of course, I'm wearing my shirt because many of you, once you start building momentum, you will experience the breakthrough that you desire in your business as a networker or affiliate marketer. And so my husband and I, yes, we published a book, entitled Breakthrough Success with Keith and Lakeisha-mcknight. And look, if you don't have a copy of this book, this is specifically for network marketers to inspire you on your journey, talking about failures, talking about the success formula, so that you truly, truly can succeed in this industry. If you don't have this book that has been featured on Fox and NBC and ABC and CBS News, if you don't have this book, you want to get yourself a copy of this book as well. And I do encourage you to, for some daily inspiration, to follow myself and my husband on our books fan page. So listen, if you're not on our fan page as well, you want to do that, okay? And so here is where you can get some information. I am actually going to type that in, and I'm going to leave a comment. I'm going to leave in the comment section right here on Facebook on the stream. I'm going to add links, okay, in the comment section. That way, for those of you, perhaps you don't have a copy of the book, maybe you want to follow the fan page and receive daily inspiration. You want to click on the links, the Facebook fan page link. You want to like the page so that you'll know when we post daily inspiration. And so I've just placed that in the comments area. And so go ahead, click on it. There's 2 links that I've added there, a Facebook page link, as well as the link where you can actually grab a copy or order a copy, autographed copy of the book. All right, so definitely do that for yourself. But listen, there are other great books out there, especially from some of my colleagues, that will inspire you on your journey, because reading will help you to remain inspired and also will aid in your momentum. And so another book that you want to also get is this book, Life Lessons from Living Legends by Mr. Joshua Doyle. Some of you know him as Kansu Atum. Okay, Kansu Atum. And so you want to grab a copy of his book as well. For those of you who need a copy, listen, I don't mind. Listen, all you got to do is inbox me inbox me and say Life Lessons. Okay, inbox me and say Life Lessons. I don't mind passing the message on to Mr. Atum. But look, you want to definitely grab books that's going to help you to grow. It's going to help you on your journey to truly building momentum and solving that issue of a lack of income. Better yet, for everyone on here, do you understand what income is? Passive income, active income, linear income. How many of you know that cash is not money? How many of you know that there are different types of money? Right? There is precious metals that protects the cash that you work for, metals like gold and silver. And then also you have cryptocurrency, which is digital money. Digital. You can still get goods and services with it. You might have heard Bitcoin, right? Ethereum. That's digital currency, digital money. And so listen, Bitcoin by itself produced well over 23,000 millionaires and billionaires. There are people right now who are exchanging their dollars they have for Bitcoin using popular apps out there. But myself and my wealth building family members, we have put ourselves in position, connected ourselves with a resource, a free resource that helps us to get paid in Bitcoin and or Ethereum 24/7, 365 days out of the year. How would you like to get paid in Bitcoin without actually having to take out, and exchange cash for the Bitcoin? Like, you can just be sitting and playing with your kids or watching TV and can be getting paid in Bitcoin because of some things that you did to help others. That can be you. And so for those of you watching this stream on tonight, listen, I would love to share information with you on how to get paid. You can get paid in Bitcoin 24/7. You can position yourself so that in the next 9 to 12 months, you can be sitting on $200,000 or more because of the efforts that you made. You followed certain recommendations, and you're going to see the fruit as you take action. And so I would love to be able to mentor you, get you this information. All you would need to do is reply info below if you desire to learn how to get paid in Bitcoin and position yourself for $200,000 plus in income in the next couple months. All right. So if you're watching on somebody else's timeline, definitely inbox them because they may have information as well. That's going to help you to get paid in Bitcoin too. And look, this is not the end, but it's definitely the conclusion of the stream for tonight. And so we'll be back on tomorrow night, Lord willing, around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you're going to understand more about solving for that issue of a lack of income. So I've been your host, Dr. McKnight, and I appreciate your time. And so until the next time that you and I come together again, I encourage you to think, to speak, and to live. You know it, leadership. Good night, everyone, and God bless.